My name's Kim Stoddart. I write a gardening free blog for The Guardian. In the past year, I've been learning to seed save, and I've realised just how fun, empowering and important this activity actually is. And this is why I've teamed up with Ben Raskin from the Soil Association to make this series of films.
So what are we going to see in some of these films?
We've got a really exciting mixture of people. We're going to look at everything from people that go seed bombing. So if you don't have any garden, how you can go guerrilla gardening. We're going to look at people like Neil from the Heritage Seed Library talking about, it's like a how-to, which seeds you can easily save from vegetables. We're also going to look at community gardens as well in the States. We're going to look at all the exciting things to do with seed saving as well, to really bring the subject to life for people.
Yeah, and I think we're also going to look at some of the commercial aspects and how that fits into it, and the link between where you buy your food from and where you grow your food.
Yeah. It's a fascinating subject as well, so we're going to take you on a little journey into the world of seed. So we're here today at Terre restaurant in Brighton to have a conversation about food and seed. Tell me about the restaurant.
Well, Terre is a Brighton-based vegetarian restaurant. We cater for vegans and other dietary, but our main thing is vegetarian. It's been running for about 20 years, so we're a real community-linked business, and we're really kind of known in the area. We've made a real conscious effort to develop that with the community and do lots of kind of projects around kind of allotments and growing. One of the big things, I think, with the menu is we offer a real variety of vegetables, but also give them a chance to really show people those real heritage and heirloom vegetables.
Abigail, what do you think about the increasing prevalence and people's interest in seed saving?
It does chime in, doesn't it, with people's worries about food systems. There's lots of anxiety about food, are we eating the wrong things, who's running our food systems, is it fair, is it bad for the environment, and we're all familiar with that idea.
Seed saving and seed swapping and stuff is such an old-fashioned thing to do. It's nothing radical, a bit like organic gardening. It's not radical. It's just how do you make it back to working class estates to say, look, this isn't some crazy hippie idea. This is just normal food production.
So what do you think are the causes of the increasing loss in diversity of seed?
I think what we've seen over the last 50 or 60 years is a tremendous move towards specialisation, so that farmers are being encouraged for economic reasons and also for reasons of increasing productivity to specialise in one small area, to either keep livestock or to grow arable crops or to grow vegetables.
It's similar to gardens, home gardeners. A lot of professional growers have lost some of the skills of saving their own seed because they've got the pressure to produce food and make a living, and they've got to market it all as well because it's so difficult to make money. So a lot of them have said, well, I'll leave it to the seed breeders. They're doing a great job. I can buy my seed, and that's fine. And then we've got to a situation where varieties disappear. We've lost diversity. And at the same time, seed costs now are increasing a lot, and certainly some of the smaller growers are starting to say, I need to be more in control of what I'm doing here.
But the real problem is that we've not given consideration to the true cost of that.
What does heritage mean to you?
Heritage varieties are great, and we need to hold on to them. They're a valuable part of our genetic resource.
But it does have this side effect that it tends to be all about conservation of what is already there and not about developing something new. So it can be a kind of limiting way of looking at it. Most people have access in this country to some kind of outdoor space where they can grow things. And if you're seed swapping and saving, then it's even cheaper, isn't it? And so I think when you compare it to things like, buying fair trade clothes or, fair trade food, where, you have to have the money to do it, you can't really say that about heritage vegetables. I think they are actually really accessible.
For instance, with the Dutch Original Future Farming Project, we're running what we're calling a field lab, where growers get together with researchers and collaboratively try and produce seed from open pollinated crops.
I think the problem is you have people really enthusiastic, and then this just bureaucracy just drags you down and makes you want to kill yourself because it's sort of so slow. So I just think find a bit of land, find an allotment. There's so much knowledge out there. Go and speak to some old guy on the allotment plot. Get all the information they've got and just become a community allotment there rather than asking permission, because it just can take forever. I think people, if you're passionate about it, then just go and do it. Yeah.